Hey guys, it's Gameface here, and welcome back to episode 11 of my Burnley career mode. Now in today's episode we've got plenty of big games to play. First match against Man United to kick off today's episode. That's in the league for us to play, so looking forward to that game. We've also got the rest of the January transfer window to try and get through. Hopefully going to get to the end of it before the end of today's episode, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. Game against Newcastle to play in the FA Cup, as well as to play them actually in the league just 4 days later. So looking forward to those games. Hopefully going to get through to the next round, as well as get 3 points against them in that league game. Let's see how we get on though. Let's crack on with things. Before we do, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well. And let's crack on with things. And let's first of all take a look at the team. So Nick Pope's going to start in goal for this game against United. 4-4-2 formation. Vidal, our new right back's going to be starting there with Tarkowski, me and Taylor in defence as well. Nkudu on the right hand side, Amati, Cork and Goodmanson also in midfield, with Ings and Wood starting up front. So yeah, pretty happy with that team. Looking forward to seeing how Vidal does in his first game, in his big debut against United. Not a bad place to be getting your debut. So looking forward to what he can produce really. I'm hoping that he's going to be better than the previous right back which we had, which obviously sold Loughton in the last episode. Just hoping his pace is going to add a little bit extra to us going forward. So yeah, let's crack on with this game now. Okay, then here we go for this game against United at Turf Moor. Let's see how he gets on. Try and come away with a good victory here, but it's going to be tough. Man United's team, quite clearly on paper, is going to be better than ours. I'm just hoping our work ethic and a bit of quality that we have in various positions is able to pull us through this game, but it's going to be tough. United's got a great team. Goodmanson still going. Oof, deflected down for a corner. I was hoping it was going to sneak in there, but not quite. Going to go out for a corner now. Going to be delivered by Nkudu from the short. And De Gea punched that one away. Goodmanson charging forward. Needs Chris Wood to get into the middle. Have to wait for him to arrive. It's into the back post for Nkudu. Nkudu pull this one back. No, it's blocked. So close. Vidal going to get, I think, maybe his first touch of the game to bring this one down and deliver into the middle. It's not a great delivery. It was headed away. Ball over to Goodmanson. Good chance for him. Chris Wood is in the middle. Can he pick him out here? Chris Wood. Oh, it's a little bit behind him. Bit of a tricky one to, I think, get ahead on there. Well played. Danny Ings wins it back. Great chance. Ings. Oh, it's not a great finish. Far too easy for David De Gea. Ings through to Chris Wood. Oh, saved by De Gea. I tell you what, we're having a good few chances here. Nothing massively clear cut, more speculative shots, but we're still getting forward quite nicely. We're looking good at times. Vidal looks to deliver that one in, but again headed away. Nkudu looking for a delivery into the middle. Great chance. Goodmanson has to. Oh, it's right at David De Gea. Thought that was going to be the goal then, but unfortunately we couldn't find the corner. It's a really comfortable save. Made it easy for him there. That's our biggest chance, I think, for me. That's the one where I look at it and I think we should score that. And go into half-time at 0-0. United not really come out and done that much, actually. They've not put us under that much pressure. Had the ball a little bit at the start of the game, but other than that, we've actually ran the show a little bit towards the end of that first half. We've looked impressive, but haven't had that many clear-cut chances, and when we have, we've not managed to take them. Chance. Oh, they've scored. First shot of the second half, and United take the lead. That's what happens when you don't take your own chances. Immediate response from United. They've really turned around their performance early on in the second half, and they are now leading. 54 minutes into this game, disappointing, but ultimately just have a bit more quality than us going forward to take those sort of chances. For me, that's more of a half chance. I can't really see us ever being able to take that sort of opportunity with a Chris Wood or a Danny Ings up front, but Lukaku does take it, and they're winning the game 1-0. Undeservedly, I'd say. There's an injury, don't know who it is though. Amati maybe? Chris Wood turning his man, shooting! Oh! Nearly scored a similar goal to Lukaku actually there. Having said, I didn't think we quite had that in our locker. It's a good turn from Wood, but unfortunately it's wide. Oh no! Oh, luckily it's wide from Lukaku. Should probably do a little bit better should Lukaku there, but it's on his right foot and directs it wide. We're going to have to make a change here. Amati's picked up an injury. And we're going to have to look to try and bring somebody else on. It's difficult to know who. We'll bring on Hendrick to replace him. Aaron Lennon and Brady also will come on as well, swapping out Nkudu and Goodmanson. Got to try and do something, and we're going to try and affect the game by changing the midfielders here, adding a bit more pace out wide, hoping that does something. We have struggled a little bit at times, and only small periods of time, but with obviously United having 3 midfielders in that centre position, and we just having 2, we have struggled a little bit with possession in those areas at times. I think if we can just get into the strikers a little bit quicker, then we should be alright, but it's just doing that which is a little bit easier said than done. Hendrick going for a cross, but Wood's nowhere to be seen anyway. Ings, great turn through to Robbie Brady. Oh, what a save, David De Gea. Should be 1-1. Should have scored it. I can't believe David De Gea saved it. It's a fantastic save. Still got to hear through Danny Ings. We could have passed it, but it's just at the bar of his shot as well. 20 minutes to go. Still losing this game 1-0. Cork, look for the ball through to Lennon. He's got more pace than Luke Shaw. Chris Wood needs to get into the middle. Oh, great challenge. And just to make it even worse, it's a goal kick. So frustrating. United probably going to have another chance here at this rate. Look at the way they keep a possession. We can't even get anywhere near them late on. This is what I mean by that extra midfielder that's just caused them to create chances and score. 2-0. It's not deserved. It really isn't. But there we go. That's sometimes how the game goes. And United obviously a better team than us on paper, so I'm fine to obviously drop points to them. They are higher up than us in the league as well. But just disappointed because we could have done so much more with this game. We had good opportunities. We didn't take them. And we lose this game 2-0, which is very harsh on us. You see by the shots as well, the shots don't lie. 7 shots, 4 on target. They had 4 shots, 2 on target. Slightly more possession. Ultimately didn't take our chances, so we lose the game. Okay, so continuing on from last episode, Yaya Toure, we were trying to negotiate a pre-contract agreement with him for him to join us next season. He's come back and said it was unacceptable, having thought about it a little bit longer. Still wanting 135 grand on his wage and a bonus of 1.15 million. So that we can't quite offer him. So that's not going to quite happen by the looks of it for Yaya Toure. Player injured, Amati out for 5 days, the bruised elbow. Stick a plaster on it, you'll be fine. And because of that life-threatening injury, he won't be able to train this week. To replace him, we'll bring in Benza, and we'll see whether we can try and get him towards 75 overall over the next couple of weeks. And this week we're not really seeing any growth, but hopefully we will do in the near future. Okay, Werder Bremen have approached Yaya Toure with a pre-contract agreement as well. So that might mean that he ends up joining them. So if we are going to sign him, we have to sign him quickly. It's going to be unlikely, I think, though. We'll see whether we can get something done for Stephen Ward. Maybe that'll help free some money to bring in Yaya Toure, but it's not going to be a case that I'm going to just do anything possible to bring him in. I mean, I'm only going to bring him if we can afford to, and if it actually works for us in general. So we'll wait and see. Probably end up being that we run out of time, to be honest, but we'll have to wait and see. We probably won't have enough cash anyway. So yeah, another foreign team have come in to try and sign Stephen Ward. It seems to be abroad of all the teams that are coming after him, and I can't see him going abroad, to be honest. So we'll wait and see anyway, but I'm going to demand £4 million, as we did do with all the other teams that came in for him. We'll see what they say to it, and they're willing to accept £4 million. The likelihood is we'll wait a week, and then I'll come back and it won't be agreed. So we'll wait and find out anyway. Hopefully something does happen. Transfer in here for Ashley Westwood, for him to go back to Aston Villa. Westwood, a player that's not really getting that much game time. I am tempted to let him go. I want to try and reshape my whole midfield, to be honest. I want to let Defoe go. I want to let Westwood go at some point, as well as probably Hendrick as well. So there's a lot of midfielders I'm keen to get rid of. It's just whether I do it in this window or in the summer. I think for Westwood, if we can get a good deal, I think, maybe try and get £6 million for him. Then I think we'll go ahead and, negotiate and find out whether Villa are willing to actually pay £6 million for him. So we'll see. We'll propose a new transfer fee, and let's just hope they do agree to £6 million. Okay, they come back saying 5.4, so our final offer, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I want 5.5. Always got to negotiate right until the final moment. What's he going to say? Yes, there we go. You're willing to pay for it, so it wasn't your final offer, was it? 100 grand extra. Cash. Let's just hope they can agree personal terms now, and then I need to think about a replacement. Okay, they want me to be England manager already. Not surprising, really. Just raw talent, What can I say? Like a young Gareth Southgate. Not interested in doing it international though right now, so not going to pursue that one. Johnny Evans wants to play his upcoming game against Newcastle. Yeah, alright. Okay, so this is the team we're going to go with for the game against Newcastle. It's in the FA Cup, so a cup team has been put out. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Barnsley at right back. You've got Bartley, Evans and Ward in defence as well. Aaron Lennon, Hendrick, Defoe and Brady in midfield. Vokes and Naki Wells up front for this game. Let's crack on with the match. Let's see how we get on. Try and get into the next round. A cup run isn't our priority. Our league form is priority. And we have Newcastle in about 4 days' time to think about as well. But if we can get a cup run going, then I wouldn't say no to it. So yeah, let's just see how we get on with this changed team. Okay, let's crack on with this game at Turf Moor. Hopefully we can get this game right tactically, and hopefully we've got the personnel in this team to be able to beat Newcastle, who I assume have made changes as well, although having said that, it does seem a pretty strong team. Burnat at left back. I'm hoping that if they have put out a strong team here, it'll mean they'll all be tied for the next game in 4 days' time. That'll certainly help us out in the league. Oh, what a pass through to Hosselu. Great chance. Thought they'd scored. Luckily just goes wide. Tom Heaton gets something onto it. And out for a corner. And it's a weird one, but it's put to the edge of the box. Still a chance for them here. Not defended it properly. Good save, Tom Heaton. Can we clear that one away? Oh, no, it didn't. Another corner to defend. Can we do a better job of it this time into the back post? And head that away. Go on, Vokes. Use your strength. Here we go. This is a counter-attack here from Vokes. No, it's not. It's been flattened. Great pass there into Defoe. Good chance. Oh, hit on the half volley. Saved by the goalkeeper. Not that many chances so far in this game. It's been Newcastle really dominating in the attacking sense, but we have had one or two opportunities. Nothing clear-cut once again, though. Naki Wells, ball over the top to Rory Brady. Good chance from here. Rory Brady to shoot. Oh, it's saved again. Why can't we get a goal? Thought it was going to be put back into the middle for someone to tap in, but no one was there once again. How can you not have a striker in the box lurking for that chance? Surely. Got to do better. Well, half-time, 0-0. Disappointing that we haven't managed to do anything really in that half to threaten them that much. One or two half chances, nothing major. Newcastle having most of the first half of that first half, that makes sense. And we had sort of had the back end of the first half. So, yeah, not brilliant, not incredible, but still glimpses of something. I'm just hoping the second half can bring a couple of goals to us. I think we've had a similar sort of problem in this game as the last game. Playing with two strikers makes it tough possession-wise. It gives the opposition an extra man, especially when they're having a centre-attacking mid as opposed to a second striker. So, yeah, I think it's maybe a case that we have to look at the formation, possibly. Still going here, Matt Ritchie. Ball goes into the middle. Had to be headed away. Really frustrated by our midfield. Really, really strange. Defoe's playing to left mid at the moment, and I don't know what he's doing. He's not protecting anybody. He's just all the way over there by himself. Okay, change of formation then, and two changes as well to the team. Defoe coming off, as will Aaron Lennon, bringing on Goodmanson and Ashley Westwood. Westwood getting a bit of game time here as a holder midfielder. Just took in the extra man in midfield to try and add a bit more of possession-based football in there, because we're not really getting control of that middle area of the pitch. So we'll try and do that now. That obviously moves Naki Wells to a right mid position, which he should be comfortable in. Westwood going to play it short to Roy Brady. What's his delivery like? Not bad at all. Goodmanson. Oh, blocked by the defender and cleared away by him as well. So close. Thought it was going to fall to us once again, but it doesn't. Roy Brady trying to deliver. That'll be another corner. Just going to try and get some straight in with Robbie Brady. It's an outswinger. Oh, headed away. Chance here. Goodmanson runs onto a loose ball. Running a little bit wide here. Coming inside. Has to be a penalty. Referee's given it. And it's Lascelles with a foul on Goodmanson. A chance for us here to try and go one up. It's a terrible challenge by the captain as well. Goes right through the back of him. But it's Goodmanson. He springs onto his own loose ball. And it's a really good run from him, which was trying to create something. Trying to get a shot away, maybe. And chance here for somebody from the penalty spot. Am I going to go Vokes, though? Suppose so. Let's go bottom left with Vokes. Come on. Score for us. Ah, saved by the goalkeeper. Not quite got it. And that might make this a frustrating game for us here. Vokes turning his man. He has another chance. This time he'll score. And he's done it, Sam Vokes. With just over 20 minutes left, he gives us the lead. And he's done it second time round. Smashes it home past the goalkeeper. Great running there from Robbie Brady, I think it was. Just turns his man. He gets past Lascelles. And smashes it home into the roof of the goal. 1-0. Great strike from Vokes. Makes up for the missed penalty. And he gives us the lead. Final change. Brady to come off. We're going to bring on Cork. Bring him into midfield. Goodmanson will go on the left-hand side now. And Robbie Brady will be rested for the final 20 minutes. No need to risk him getting sent off. He's also quite tired as well. Corner here for Newcastle, 15 minutes to go. Ball goes in, headed away, luckily. Newcastle throwing loads of bodies in. Chance here for Kennedy. Still got it. Got to try and prevent anything from happening here. Jojo Shelby. Still a chance. Blocked again. Not cleared. And, oh, thought we got in. Wow, Lascelles just put it wide. Nearly redeemed himself. Oh, ball goes in. It's going to be a goal. No, it's not. It's gone over him. And it's wide. Wow, ridden our luck once again. So fortunate that the connection wasn't made in the box by the attacker. And we've managed to just about keep our lead for now anyway. Do you know what? I'm starting to regret agreeing a deal to allow Westwood to go. He looks really good in this game. So, yeah, maybe I've made the wrong decision on that one. He's just played that holder midfielder role really well. Just kept the ball going and helped defend nicely as well. So he's kind of just done his job, really. He looks quite smooth in midfield. Maybe I should have given him more of a chance. Anyway, we're through. We've won the game 1-0. Not the most emphatic win ever. Not the most convincing either. But there we go. We've got ourselves a victory against Newcastle. It's enough to go through into the next round. Like I said before, the cup really isn't my priority. The league is. But if we can scrape wins like this to get through into the latter stages, then why not? 5 shots, 5 on target. And we managed to score one of those chances. So pleased by that. Gets us through. I'll wait and see who we have in the next round. but I'm hoping that it can be someone that allows us to get through into the next round once again. Hoping for a Brentford. That'd be quite nice. Okay, what's happening with the transfers? Negotiations over for Yaya Toure. Didn't get back to him. Don't have any more cash right now, so we couldn't really do anything else. Also scouted for back in Abate. I certainly wouldn't rule out going back on and looking at a new right back at the end of the season, especially with Barnsley being our second choice right back. It's not ideal. The likelihood of the right back situation is I'll bring in another right back who will actually be a starter, so he'll be better than Vidal, who will then drop down to our second choice right back. But for now, at least, we don't really have the cash to be spending money on just a right back again. So yeah, we'll leave it for, I think, the summer. Okay, so I'm going through lots of pre-contract agreement players and seeing who is available to sign for next season. Now, this is just a short list of a number of different players I've been looking at, all of which are available to sign on pre-contract agreements. Hoylett being one of the guys I am very interested in. If only we had a little bit more time to wait and see what sort of overalls exactly they were and what the wage is, that sort of thing, and that would be really, really helpful. We don't quite have enough time now. A lot of them are 12 or 18 days we have to wait, so we don't quite have that sort of length of time. But a number of different players here which I'm interested in. Hoylett, Wellington, I think will be really good. I want to try and change up the play a little bit next season, bringing in a centre-attacking mid that's actually a proper centre-attacking mid. Wellington's got great quality, great pace, so I think will be an interesting player. Enna Valencia, another guy, will be really good for us as well. Fellaini will probably suit our style of play, big man up front. Obviously chucking him up front off the bench, that sort of thing, but a massive wage, far too big for our club, I think. We have about a wage limit of maybe 130 grand to spend, and so he'd take up virtually all of it, which would be ridiculous for him. Other player as well, though, Zlatko, he would be good from Werder Bremen. Limashan, who I signed, I think, for Monaco a couple of years back, or last year, can't remember which now. He was really good. A left back, which I'm not actually familiar with, but I have just spotted online. He can't actually approach the buy-in, but you can sign him on a pre-contract agreement. He does look alright, to be fair. But this is the main guy I'm looking at. Jack Wilshere, I think, is the guy we're going to go for. Can't get Yaya Toure. Jack Wilshere in real life is leaving Arsenal, and I want to try and bring him into Burnley. I think we have just about the wage to do it. It's going to be tough. It will be a massive deal, but he's one guy that we are going to be looking at in a second. Buffon's another player we could go for. No real need to do it, but he would be an interesting player to bring to Burnley. Chiellini is also up to be brought in as well. His wage is far superior to what we can offer him. A number of other players as well. Emre Can's obviously off to Juventus in real life. Dani Alves unfortunately isn't available, but there we go. Jack Wilshere's going to be the main guy I think we're going to look at. It's whether we can afford to bring him in. That's the big question. Wish me luck. In fact, what I might do, just to give myself the best chance, is wait and see whether we can get rid of Stephen Ward. That'll get a few more £1 million in. I guess I'll wait and find out in the next couple of days. Okay, we've got a little bit of tournament prize money in. That's a good start. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, to bring Jack Wilshere in. But Stephen Ward's sold as well. Fantastic news. Okay, he's been sold. £2.9 million from that deal will help us out massively on the wage. Chris Wood on a one-year loan deal. That's a strange offer. No, Chris Wood, the starting striker, our main striker, you're asking to take him on loan. I mean, I don't know what more to say to that. Also, prize money coming in, that's great news. We can now, I think, sign Jack Wilshere. Wouldn't this be a big deal? I think we've got enough to offer him bonuses, that sort of thing, which I'm assuming he probably wants as well. Yeah, we've got a good amount of money now. I'm excited to buy this one. We've got to get this deal right, though. Okay, first of all, wants to be a crucial first-team player, of course, so we'll accept that. We'll agree to that. And we are going to go 4-year deal, hopefully. Go on, yes. Okay, no release clause. He's on a current wage of 110 grand a week. We're going to just try and increase it. I don't really want to bother risking it, so we're just going to go 130, and we'll just wait and see what he says, okay? So I might be overpaying there. He might even want more than that. I have no clue. Let's find out. He's happy with 110. He wants a goal bonus, which we won't end up giving him. But this is looking positive. Remove the goal bonus, submit the offer 110, and a signing on bonus. Go on, accept it. Yes, Jack Wilshere joins Burnley for next season. There we go, what a big signing that is. And he'll join our midfield. We couldn't get Yaya Toure, but I think we've got someone even better than Yaya Toure, because he's younger, better overall, and he's got fresher legs. I'm just hoping that his injury problems don't occur for us next season. We're going to take a risk on that one. And to be honest, I think the deal is not even that bad on us, to be honest. 110 grand a week is what he was on originally. The bonus was £1.4 million, which is okay. And so I think we've got a really good deal with that one. I'm happy with that signing. It's a big signing for us, is that. Bring him into Burnley. and hopefully going to really do well with us next season. He'll play throughout the whole of midfield, which is really good. We'll find his position exactly, I think, next season, but just delighted to have him in the squad. That's going to be fantastic for us when we start the new season. I suppose that's probably a good time to say that we will be going into a season 2 then, by the looks of it, with Burnley. Happy with that signing. It does bring a new lease of life into this team, I think, so really looking forward to it. I've wanted to restructure the whole midfield, really, next season, and that's what we're going to do, because there's a lot of players in there which I'm not too happy with. Next play I'm going to go for is Wellington. I'm a little bit unsure how this one's going to go. We don't know his wage, which is a big issue. Okay, so we're going to accept the important first team role. I really just want to try and bring him in and freshen up and add a bit more pace into our midfield, which we're lacking really for next season. This one isn't the most realistic, this one, but I think is necessary to do in order to try and freshen up the team a little bit and help our attackers out. We'll go 4-year contract. And then I guess we've just got to, well, guess his wage. My sources are saying he could be on as little as 15 grand is what Ultra FIFA are saying, but how accurate that is, I'm not really too sure. I don't know. I think he'll be on a little bit more than 15 grand. That doesn't seem quite right. So I'm going to go 40, which is a real stab in the dark, and it's probably, you know, out there, to say the least. We'll wait and see what he says. Is he just going to accept it? Yeah, I bet he is. Jesus Christ, he'll run home with that straight away. But that's fine by us. It's not money we have to put forward straight away, so that's fine to get him in on 40 grand a week. It's quite a big deal, but he is, I think, 75, 76 overall, and he's a fast player. That's the main reason why I've got him in there. He's a fast, pacey player who's got a bit of flair, a bit of quality about him. Technical dribbler. That'll do. Okay, the next player I'm going to take a look at is Olaza. We're going to go rotational player. Again, really sort of stabbing in the dark. I don't know how much he's going to cost us at all. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what comes of this deal now. 5-year contract we'll go with. I think he's about 74 overall, but I'm not 100% sure once again. Yeah, and also a 3-year contract, which is slightly strange. We'll agree to it though. Okay, now it's 13.5 grand. At least we have an idea this time. Submit the offer, 13.5 grand and a signing-on bonus. He wants 14. Okay, we'll accept 14, and he'll join us for the next season. I was keen to bring another fullback, guarantee that we have a fullback to come in and replace Stephen Moore for next season. This guy's a little bit younger, hopefully got pace about him, although I don't actually know. Yeah, I think he does. And so I think from now to the end of the season, we're going to really just use Robbie Brady as another left-back for us there. So those two left-backs we have, Taylor and Brady, should be fine. I'm just hoping that we've got the right balance in the squad. I mean, we've also got another left-back, which can help Taylor out. He's obviously 57 overall, but he's a younger player that maybe we can develop. And I think that pretty much concludes today's episode. I was hoping to get through that last game, but it doesn't seem like we're going to have enough time, so that's fair enough. We'll do some more player drills, and we'll actually add that left back into the drills this week. So yeah, there we go. We'll chuck him into the player drills, hopefully try and grow him a little bit more, and we'll wait and see what comes of his time in the drills. I'm hoping that he can try and get up to maybe 60 overall soon. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave your suggestions of who I should try and sign in the comments section below. I'll read and reply as usual. Who do you like the look of that is on the shortlist already? Who would you like to see brought in regardless of whether on the shortlist or not? We don't have that much money. We only have a couple of days left as well, so it will probably be pre-contract arrivals if it is anybody. But yeah, leave your suggestions in the comments section below. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.